Hi everyone, it's Sarah again. So I'm having a difficult morning. I had my check engine light come on again in my car the other day, and today was the day that I was going to go get it looked at. I was going to take it to AutoZone on the way back from doing all this running around. Um, and as I was driving to my first appointment for the day, my car just kind of stopped working on the freeway, and that was awful. So I managed to get safely pulled all the way over to the right side, and I didn't know what to do. Um, I have really basic insurance, and I don't think that I have a lot in the way of roadside assistance coverage, but the first thing I thought to do was just call my roommate because he's helped me with other car stuff, um, and just let him know I was stuck and see what he thought because I was just kind of overwhelmed. And he was really incredibly great. Like, he went really above and beyond, and he just came out to where I was and sorted out the tow for me so that I didn't have to try to do that at all. Um, and gave me some ideas for how to get the problem itself like isolated and figured out, and then from there I can figure out cost and all of that. Um, it does mean that I'm grounded essentially for probably the weekend at least. It makes my Monday morning. Um, it's not really an appointment. Monday morning, I'm supposed to go see Leo and Penny again for more fitting stuff for the fit model position thing. And right this second, I'm not entirely sure how I will actually get there. Um, so I had this really um, high anxiety, kind of like frantic meltdown in my car on the side of the freeway. I didn't actually cry, which is unusual. So that's how I know I was really freaked out, right? Um, because a lot of what I'm trying to do right now, whether it's getting any kind of job down in Seattle that helps sponsor my travel in and out of the city, or finding gigs, whether it's one-off like modeling shoot things, or um, things like the cut video stuff where they put out a call and sometimes they tell you to come down, and if they shoot you, then you get paid for your time, or trying to keep doing the open mic until I feel like I'm really ready to book my own show and do like a half-hour set somewhere or something like that. A lot of those things were contingent on my having a car that works because I live really far from the city. And now I have a car that probably could work with some help, but I don't know. I don't know what the problem would be. So if it's like a $20 part and one of my friends can put it in without charging me, that's like a bit of a stretch, but I can probably do it. If it's something that's like, well, this one thing went wrong, and because of that, two or three other things went wrong, and now it's like some multi-$100 like engine rebuild or something like that. Like that might as well be I have to buy a new car because that's way outside my range. So my focus has been, my goal has been now for the day to shift my attention away from how this could go wrong and instead focus on how it has gone right. So the way that it's gone right is that I have this phone that Justine more or less gave me for nowhere near what it's worth, and phone service that I was able to afford and set up, that I called back here to where I live with two of just the most incredibly sweetest guys. The one guy that's more or less letting me stay here while I try to find a way to make money doing what I actually love, and the other guy who knows car stuff and has just got this really big heart and always wants to help everybody, so that when I call him up, um, when he's the first person I think to turn to, and I know that he worked overnight and that he was trying to sleep because he's got to work again this afternoon, and his response wasn't, call your insurance and find out what they can do for you or anything. He just said, I'll be there. And he showed up and helped me. Um, like, those are the kind of things that I want to focus on. And sitting here and worrying about how much this might cost when I don't know, it could be something that I can actually afford. Um, but sitting here and kind of spinning my wheels in my head about how much this is going to cost and whether or not I can deal with it when I just don't know yet is just borrowing trouble. And that's going to really slow me down for no benefit. So I'm going to try to stay focused on being grateful that I made it safely home. My car is back here. It's not going to be impounded or have any sort of like additional compounding costs because of my not being able to deal with it. And it'll be sitting here until I can get it fixed, and hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. But if not, it will be really frustrating and it'll take a lot of extra time. But I can probably even try to schedule my needs as far as travel to and from the city around my roommates' schedules to allow time for them to drive me to and from like the transit station, and then just bus in and out. Hopefully I can do something like that. So this is going to get filed under #mytransreality, because part of the reality is this, it's that I was applying for jobs that I'm well qualified to do and was not getting called back even for interviews, and I don't know if that's because I'm trans or if it's because the market is really competitive or some combination of the two or what, but I'm just another girl who hasn't got any income and is trying to sort that out and needs her car to work in order to help her keep trying to get work and keep the car running, keep the system working, right? So we'll see how it goes, and I guess that's today's update. It's just when stuff gets really difficult like this, that's the time when I feel like it's most important for me to kind of really put my money where my mouth is and be like, if I'm going to practice gratitude, well, I'm glad I've been practicing because I need that habit today, So here's hoping. I'll stay optimistic and I'll let you know if things work out. Or I guess I'll let you know how things work out. Bye, be safe. I'll promise you.